Hi, I'm Tamara and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to give some relationship advice to Kailyn, who is an INTJ personality type for all of you Myers-Briggs personality type lovers out there. And we've watched her become an adult on the series Teen Mom. I'm also going to give a little advice to Javi, who is an INFP personality type, and I'm going to give you some tidbits on why those two personality types can work so well together. So the reason I want to give Kailyn some advice is because I think Kailyn is smart. I think she's a good person. She's amazing in so many ways. She's got that INTJ thing going on, first of all, and then she's a fantastic mom, even though she's been through so much. But the girl just graduated from college. I think she deserves to have a happy and amazing life, and I think she can absolutely do it. But I don't want her to go backwards. On the last Teen Mom reunion show, Dr. Drew told her that he felt like that her relationship ticker was just a little bit off. She is one of those people that God blesses. That's what she reminds me of. Like, he sees that she had an alcoholic mother, that she's gone through a lot of hurts, a lot of pains, and I think God takes some people and he says, hey, I've got a great mate for you. I've got someone who's gonna bless you. And God not only gave her one great guy, but he gave her two great guys. But because of their past, because of their background, because of some of the things that they've been through, they will step in and they'll sabotage that good thing, that blessing, that thing that so many women out there want to have. Kailyn, what's happening to you right now is you are attracting your mother. And I know that sounds crazy, but with that last guy, that's who he represents. He represents your mother. So we have a conscience where we're picking guys that we say, he's nice, he has a job, he's doing good things. But our unconscious mind always has this urge that it's going to be strongly attracted to the hurts of the past. So who hurt you in the past, Kailyn? It was your mother. So what is your subconscious going to attract? It's going to attract someone who you're going to feel this strong attraction to because they're going to abandon you, they're going to reject you, they're going to run away from you, you're going to be begging for them, longing for them, hoping for them, yearning for them, because as an adult, you suddenly have more power. See, that little girl inside you is speaking right now. She's going back because she wants her mommy. She wants that hurt healed. She's missing that. And so what does she do? She went out and she found him, and she's trying to make you as an adult who has more power correct that longing, correct that past, correct that hurt. Like, this time we're gonna get it right. You're not gonna leave me. You're not gonna abandon me. You're gonna stick with me. And the person that you need to do that for you is a person who's a hurting person. The problem with that is you have no control over other adults. You can't make them. Now, you might get what you want with that hurt guy that you feel very strongly attracted to, but more than likely it's gonna take years, it's gonna take decades, and you're gonna do a lot of damage along the way. You don't want that subconscious doing the picking for you. Now, the problem is that subconscious is gonna pick somebody that attraction is going to be very, very strong. You may not feel as strong or that type of strong attraction to Javi or Joe that you do for this guy, because why? Those two guys are sort of your fast-forwarded, your healthy subconscious and your conscious mind picking someone that you really deserve. Not that they're perfect, but those guys are good guys. You're gonna have to still do a little bit of healing from the damage that your mother has done. Sometimes it's quicker and easier, and sometimes it's even better to just do some accepting, which you've already done. And sometimes that takes 2 steps forward and 2 steps back, but it's sort of a memorized thing. This is what I've got. This is what I'm dealing with in a mom, and I have to accept that. Same thing with the new guy that you attracted. Yes, your subconscious mind wants to correct that. Yes, it wants to make things right for that little hurting girl inside you, but that takes an enormous amount of work and pain. So you might have to memorize what's actually going on versus what you're feeling which you can be very objective about things because you're a thinker in Myers-Briggs. You have that ability to be objective. That's working in your favor. A little trick you might use, even though you're rejecting the good, when you are rejecting Javi, it's your subconscious way of rejecting that good, because somewhere in there, that little girl thinks she deserves all the hurt and the pain and not this healthy person that's coming into her life that's saying, hey, I'm going to give you these good, great things. So you got to overcome that. You've got to tell yourself that, no, you deserve healthy and you deserve greatness and you deserve somebody who's going to want you. Now, remember that attraction may not be as strong. So fast forward, use this little trick. Tell yourself that you have healed from many of your past hurts of rejection with that person that you don't want. And this is what you're getting in the end. You're getting healthy. You're getting someone who wants you. Another little trick that you can use is your oldest son's picker is correct. He's got an amazing father who is great, who loves him, who cares for him. He's got a mother who's stable, who's there for him, who wants the best for him. All of those good things. When you see him crying and you see him hurting over Javi, you know why? Because his subconscious recognizes what's great, what's good, what's healthy. So don't discard that. So when you're having a weak moment, look at your little son. But if you keep pushing negative people into his life and you keep breaking those bonds, because even his father allows for that bond with Javi, because Joe knows, hey, you know what? I love my child. I know I'm his father. I'm confident in that. He knows who his father is, but he's bonded with him also. He's the healthy Joe is like, hey, I'm going to support Javi. I'm going to make sure he's good. Why? Because I want to make sure that my son is good. I mean, you've got all these healthy people in your life that are willing to work together. They are the men that so many women want, who care about their kids. They're taking both of your sons in, no problem, being that good role model. So when you have weak moments, trust your oldest son. He knows what he's doing. That child is like God speaking through him, saying, here's your guy. He's picking him for you. He's picking healthy. He's picking positive. He's picking stable. He's picking someone who's going to be there for him, who he loves. He's picking someone who can trust. You don't know these crazy guys out here. What's going to start happening is, because you picked such great guys in the beginning, or God has blessed you with these guys, you're going to start going downhill. You are. It's going to be one awful guy after the other. So I'm just telling you, why not stop here? You may not feel that unhealthy, strong attraction to him. You two actually have a very workable relationship. So let's talk about the two of you guys. You are an INTJ. He is an INFP. The great thing is you got two letters in common. You're both introverted, intuitive. So you understand that need for independence, that need for giving each other a little bit of space to go into deep concentration and figure some things out. So those are some great things about that combination. You both have some great qualities that work really well together. You both have strong imaginations, have a need for independence. You both have that intellectual component, so you can actually have some conversations about things. You both can share that need for some privacy and for some independence. On a good day, you guys have a lot of good, healthy, positive things. And not only that, you understand each other backwards and forwards. Every time you start over with somebody new, you got to get to know their nuances and all these things about them. And the things that you guys argue and bicker about are really kind of small in nature compared to things that many people argue about. And at the end of the day, you want what's best for your kids. You love them. You care about them. There's a lot of healthy components about you. Because of your Myers-Briggs types, you have the ability to really listen to each other and get each other honestly. You just have to take a second and have the patience to do that. But really, you have a built-in component in both of you that you're naturally good listeners. And I'll give you an example of that. You two rocked it when you were on marriage boot camp and Javi was blindfolded, the INFP, and Kailyn, you were that take charge INTJ, and you were directing him. Even when he lost his paddle, you told him how to get to it. He got it, and you guys won the challenge because your communication was much better. That's because that combination of MBTI personality types can actually work very, very well together. You show right there that you have the potential to have what it is that everybody says that they want, but that their subconscious is always fighting to sabotage and break up. And that is, you have the ability to have a healthy, whole, positive, good relationship. That's what everybody wants anyway. They don't want all that junk and craziness. And you two really, truly have that. And it's worth it for your kid. You've already got healthy, whole family right here. Remember, your oldest son is telling you, he's showing you the way. Listen to him. You guys are also attracted to each other because of your Myers-Briggs personality type differences. What INFPs love so much about INTJs is INTJs can help them become more objective in their decision making and help them to become even more organized. And INFPs really enjoy that INTJ who can help them to be even more assertive and more decisive. They like that. What INTJs love so much about INFPs is, and this is what Kailyn, you initially loved about Javi, was that he has the ability to show you that compassion that you so deeply need because you didn't get it as much as you deserved. He can actually be very deeply understanding and what it is that you've gone through as a child, and he's that person that can really tap into that. Javi, you can tap into this and really help you and to heal through some of your hurts. I mean, INFPs are the best at that. You guys are a really great combination. INFPs are warm, they're gentle. Those are all really phenomenal. Javi loves your conviction, your confidence, and the way that you have so much purpose in your life. He, as an INFP, finds that very attractive about your INTJ-ism. You've got a lot of great things going on where you can really be good partners and help each other out a lot. Kailyn, if you let him, he can add a deep richness to your life, but you have to stop fighting that subconscious that's trying to sabotage things and let him do that, okay? His natural inclination as a man is to pursue, to chase. And kudos to him because he's doing a great job of that. I know sometimes you feel like as an introvert, you need a little bit more space or you need a little bit more room to long for him, but we want that man to pursue. Especially, he's doing it for his family. He's accepting you, mistakes and all. He sees the good part in you. So why don't you accept that part in yourself and allow him to help you to have a good, healthy life and stop sabotaging your future by doing things like your mom was doing, because you don't want your kids to attract those things that your mom did to you into their life because they're watching you do rejection and pushing away and all of those things as well, okay? As an INTJ, Kailyn is gonna be a little bit more controlling. She's gonna have a stronger need for closure. But be careful about putting closure on things too quickly, especially when it comes to relationships. And then remember that Javi, you have a need as an INFP for a strong emotional connection with Kale, which maybe you didn't get as much of that as you needed as a kid, I don't know. And so she's got more of a dominant type temperament, period, on MBTI. So you need that emotional connection, and you feel lonely sometimes when you're not getting that or when you feel rejected by Kailyn. It makes him feel disconnected from you when you're not willing to open up and share some of those feelings. He can really help you, and I know it might not always feel comfortable, but you two have a combination that can really help each other to grow. And like I said, in the long run, all anybody's conscious mind wants is to have that good, healthy, solid relationship. And I think being an INTJ and an INFP, I think that's a great combination and can actually work well together. You just have to be a little bit patient with those differences, but you got a lot of positive things in there. So if you're having a problem out there, email me at the email below, and I may just feature one of your problems and give you some advice on an upcoming video. Want a personality friendship pin made by me? Each one is unique and special, just like you. Check them out at the link below. Thank you for watching my video. Please give me a thumbs up and enjoy your day.